Hi everyone, today we're going to be installing the navigation and map updates for a 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe. To get started, we're going to use our laptop and enter the URL update.hyundai.com in your browser. Make sure your correct region is selected. In this case, I'm in Canada. And then we're going to go on down here to the navigation update or download section. Click on start here. And then depending on whether you're using a Windows or Mac laptop, we're going to click on the appropriate link down here. In my case, I'm using Windows. And we're just going to wait until that installer completes downloading. Once the download is complete, we're just going to double click on the installer and click on yes to allow the app to make changes. Then we're going to select our region and click on next. And in this case, it's going to be a Hyundai. And we will select the language English, click on next. We will accept the terms and conditions and click on next. And we will create a desktop shortcut. And we will let that install complete. Next, we need to install a USB stick, and it has to be 32 gigabytes. In my case, it didn't have a 32 gigabyte USB stick. So I'm just using a micro SD card with a USB adapter. So we'll insert that. Once our USB drive is inserted, we're going to click on the navigation updater icon on the desktop. We will click on yes to allow updates. And once it's loaded, we will select our model. In this case, it's a Hyundai Santa Fe 2019 5-seater. We'll click on OK. And we want to make sure that our USB stick is selected. In this case, it's the D drive. Should be 32 gigabytes because our data file is 22 gigabytes. It's going to require 41 gigabytes of hard drive space. And then we'll click on next. It's going to want to format the SD card. We're going to say OK and click on yes to continue formatting. So make sure that it's clean. And we'll just let that complete formatting. And it's going to start downloading the maps and software for the update. And it's going to take about 30 minutes. So we'll just let that finish. Once the download is finished, we can click on the close program after deleting the temporary files and click on yes. And while that's closing, we can also eject the USB stick, which is this little icon right here. And we will eject the USB card, and we can finally remove the USB card, and we're ready to install it in the vehicle. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is put our car into the on position. All right, so now we're ready to insert the USB stick into the center console. And it should start reading the USB. Now we're going to go click on Setup, navigate to General, and we will click on Update to update the software. Press OK. And we will let that finish. It should take about 30 to 40 minutes. After it's done preparing, the system will start copying the files over. And since the update is going to take 30 to 40 minutes, we turn the car on so that it doesn't kill the battery. Okay, so the system is now restarting after the update. Now just restored the data and the system will restart again. Just going to click on confirm. Now the maps will be stored on the SD card. In order to use them, we're just going to pop this little panel off here behind the display and insert the SD card into this slot here. All right, so now we're just going to click on the setup button here, scroll over to the general tab, and see that the software has indeed updated 2025 to the latest firmware version. So that is how to update the navigation and maps on a 2019 Santa Fe. Hope this video helps somebody else. Thanks for watching.